Hello there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope everybody's doing well. City Skylines Part 7. Got a lot to show you today. Well, a lot. I did a lot. As far as showing you, I don't know. But let's jump right on in here. I don't want this video to be too long and boring. We're going to go over here first. I just wanted to show you that I did lower. I think it looks a lot more reasonable. This is a busy, business shopping offices and shopping area. And this is dark green. But I just felt that even though it's there, it shouldn't be that high. So the only kind of high rises. I'm sorry, my neighbor is outside whistling. I apologize if you can hear that. And this area here is, again, all offices. So I wasn't too concerned about that. And it is right off the expressway, so I think that's tolerable. This especially, I just didn't think this was necessary. Coming off of residential to go into super tall skyscrapers didn't make any sense to me. So I could lower this as well. I don't really have a problem with it. I just have a problem. Maybe I should just completely take this out altogether. Put in maybe another park area. I don't know. By the way, our park went down from 5 stars to 4 and I cannot figure out why. Unless it was always at 4 and I mistook that for 5. I am sorry, but this is only 4. Maybe because it's so tiny. Anyway. The highlight of the video, I might as well get into that now. You will notice I finally got rid of that, flattened it all out. Got some plans. Well, you know what? Let's do that. Save the best for last. We had our garbage and sewage on that island. And I built this little mound. I wouldn't call it a mountain or a hill. It's just a mound to hide our garbage and sewage. And the sewage didn't fit, so I put the sewage over here by the cargo terminal. And this is all our garbage and power. And yeah, we needed 2 nuclear power plants. The power line was it was dead center. So I plunked in another one. We also needed a ton more water and sewage, so we have 2 extra sewage right here. I don't know if you noticed that. I had to add these 2 because this is what we had. And a couple more water pumps right here. You can see them in the distance. I don't like them because I do have the water towers. I put them in strategic places. I flattened this and I reworked this. I know it still looks kind of bad. We have Metro now. And I reworked the bus lines. Things seem to be going okay. I don't know. I'm thinking here maybe the amusement park and a zoo in this area here. I have to think about it. Is it okay to have an amusement park and a zoo? This is the highlight here. It's leisure. No, tourism. Tourism. I tried leisure, as you can tell here. And I did notice this when I started up the map. I don't have any shoreline. If you take a look out, there is no shoreline anywhere. And by that, I guess they mean a beach. There could be one here. I thought there was one here. But the water really drops off. There is no shoreline. So I couldn't do leisure. Leisure is all water related. The fishing tours and the piers and the restaurants on the water and things. I tried and it just keeps telling me there's no shoreline. So I pushed this back and I just added some visiting places. But this is our tourism spot. There are plenty of buses, but my goodness, there's over 2,000 people waiting at this Metro bus terminal right up here just to get here. And I think the culprit is, let me do this real quick. One of the policies, boost connections. Outside connections in the area can handle more vehicles carrying tourists, increasing the amount of visitors in the city. Outside connection traffic capacity is increased by 20% and applies to boats, planes, trains, and private cars. It's 10,000 a week. That's beside the point, though. I think I need to turn that off because it worked like a charm. Way too many people. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just that my roads can't handle it. So the buses do come around. They come in, they come all through here, and then they leave. And I gave I didn't designate a pedestrian area, but I gave them a walkthrough. And I did use some of my unique buildings. Monuments? Unique buildings. I don't know. I think monuments, I don't have anything. They're not too tall, and that's what I like about it. I think the tallest thing here is that spire. And they're mostly shopping. But I liked the idea, and I think it's fun, and oh dear, I'm gonna have to go in. Oh man. I tried to decorate as best I could, and I think I've mentioned this several times now. I just don't have the assets that I used to have. So I can't really have too much fun with... Look at this. Who wants... Not gonna comment. Some of you might like that, but I can't stand it. One is plenty. 8,000, no. And even this, what is this, one building or two of the exact same hotel? Two of the exact same hotel. So here's our tower and our entrance. I put this here because I felt like it. It's kind of cool. I thought it was just one-sided, but it's not. It's on both sides. So let's try to get a look at our... There it is. Ooh, it's got lights on it. Look at the lights. Maybe I should have put nighttime on, but it takes 10 years to get to nighttime in this slow camera. All right, stop it with the water. Yeah, I'm not unhappy with the idea. I am unhappy with the way it turned out. Look at this. Kind of crazy. There's 3 of these parking garages in here. I only put buildings around the outer edges, so it's like dark blue on this side, and then the lighter blue is toward the water, so that hopefully there would be symmetry as far as building height goes. They do have their services, fire, medical, police. So yeah, there's nothing on this road except beautification, trees, and the pedestrian area. And we'll look at it this way. I hope that's all right, because I can go through the trees now, but I'm sure you don't want to see that. So lots of fountains and those cute tiny assets with the food and things, chess tables. I'm not unhappy with the way this turned out, and people are using it. I got another asset. I had this one, and I don't understand it. It is so cute. Whoa, and it's made by the same person who made that little City Skylines 2. It's like a statue. It's like one square. You put it down there and 800 Sims just hang out around it. No one uses this. And I think it's pretty. But I've never seen a Sim use them. This is about all I did. Well, it was a lot of work. Lots of thought and planning before I did it. Although it never does look like that. Maybe I shouldn't say that. It's like, you thought long and hard to do this. Wow. I like the way it turned out. I could have turned this into another park or pedestrian path, but I just... No. It's okay the way it is, and they're using it. Alrighty, so that is my idea here. Like an amusement park and a zoo, or an amusement park and a zoo, I don't know. But I'm not unhappy with that idea. You guys can let me know what you guys think. And over here, the only thing I did, well, over here, oh yeah. They were crying about education. I kept watching the land value, and it stopped like right around here. I'm like, what is wrong? I keep giving you things to do, and fun things, and it just wasn't going up. It was education. So I came down here by our forestry, and we've got elementary, high school, and university. I couldn't fit the library. I was very sad about that. But I suppose I could move these two items maybe further in here and put the library over here and then just curve this road. I don't know. It's a thought. I just didn't have time to do that yesterday. And then our roads. My thoughts. I cut this back and I gave them offices and industry here because we were crying out for it. I gave them their second entrance. I know it looks yucky. I know it does. And these guys have metro and buses now as well. There's, I believe, even a metro stop here. There's a metro stop in our ore, and they all have buses. So that's hooked up and working fine. There are 3 lines, and they're not doing as well as I thought they would. But this, the bus routes were using this roundabout, so I gave them their own entrance. So now they come down here to get over this way, and they go off here instead of using this horrific intersection here. And the more I stare at this, maybe this needs a dog bone, because as you can tell, I had to take this road off here. This is what was causing all of the issues. They all come off here. Some of them go into the city, but a majority of them from here and here are going around to get here. And then they're coming down this way because this, I believe, is still more of the services. And I've got some warehouse. And then they're going off this way. I have a warehouse here and here. I could move those. But the problem is not trucks. It's car traffic. And I do have encouraged biking and free transportation. And I do have buses and metro all over the place. And they're still driving. So it doesn't look as bad as normal, but give it time. And this will just, from here all the way to here. I've tweaked the settings. You go through, no crossing. I gave the people another ways to get through. As a matter of fact, I even gave them one down here. I opened this up. This was closed off because I had changed things here, so there was no way to get over. Well, they can get over now. And they can walk over as well. What happened to it? Oh, here it is. I'm so sorry. I was looking for an overhead and it's not. So you can walk across and get to this, which again is another bus metro hub, plus the train station. Train station's doing great. Lots of traffic between this one and the one over here. So I'm thinking of bringing this down. I don't know how I'm going to do it. It would take a lot of thinking and I just don't know, but I would love to have another passenger train here because they really like using them. A stop here and then get one over in this neighborhood, maybe in the center here. I don't know. That's for another day. So that is all that I really got done. I tried as best I could to work around this, but did I mention that I think it would be best if I had a dog bone? Maybe one here and one here. I would have to do some tweaking. I would probably clear this area out. Or, maybe I could save something, but at least this part here. Remove it and get another roundabout here. And then maybe have one of them swing here and another one swing here toward the roundabout. But then that would be too many spokes, wouldn't it? I would have to look into it. But I think that might help. As opposed to the time traffic light here. We're up to 63, going on 64. Yes, things are going down. This is still green, red, green, red. I'm not going to worry about that too much anymore. We are doing okay. Look at what came back. there's a low demand for residential, but at least it's there. I can see it now, so that I feel is a very good thing. Our stats. Oh, did anybody notice that I brought my little chirpy balloon back? There he is. It's so cute. It's just so cute. We'll watch him come in. I hope that's a prettier. Stats. Traffic. Yesterday it got up as high as 80%. I do not believe that. I'm going to say 72. Oh, okay. Well, but it does look pretty good. Just give the game time. And I did turn off that boost connections, so that might help as well. And this was down to, okay, it's still at 9%. Oh, it's going up. Well, all right. Now land value, again, that confused me, but I did fix it. This I'm not going to worry about. It's almost perfect here, except for this little area here, but that's the expressway. And remember, this is industry and offices right here. The minute I put in the education, they got what they wanted. So it's a nice green color. And then we had, and then there's this. I suppose I could show you that. I always forget to do that. There's too much there for me. Oh, attractiveness. That was the one. We are up to, well, maybe you guys noticed, 40 cents. So we gained a penny. Yay. Oh, and we lost the penny. So it hovers. That's about all I have to show you today, and I do hope you enjoyed this. Hope I'm getting a little bit better with my tours. Thank you very much for sticking with me to the end, though. I really appreciate that. Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you're interested. Take very good care of yourselves. Have an absolutely fabulous day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.